Today I'm gonna show you how to create a Hytale server in less than 4 minutes. First things, you have to download Java, Hytale's game, and Hytale server creator. I leave the link down below the description. Before anything, this is not a virus. If you're that worried, you can check my public code on my GitHub. Once you've downloaded my app, if your browser says that it looks like a suspicious file, just click into the three dots and then keep the file. Once you did all of that, you just have to open the Hytale server creator. When you're in it, you have to select the place where you will locate your server. In my case, I just create a new folder, but you can choose an already empty folder if you have one. So then if you want to select a word, instead of generating one, you can check I have already a word, and then choose your word folder. If you want to know where Hytale locate their words, you have to go into the Hytale launcher, settings, and then open directory. Once you're in it, go into the user data, then save, then your word, and then you have to copy your folder's path and paste it into the text bar here. Next, if your game is detected, you should let the use default location. Otherwise, you have to select manually your Hytale game. Again, if you don't know where's your game located, go into the Hytale launcher, then settings, then open directory, and then you copy your folder's path and paste it into the text bar. For the IP, except if you're using Hamashi, you should let the 0.0.0.0, which is basically your local IP. And for your port, you have to open your port to a specific one, then put it into the text bar. If you wonder how to open a specific port, it will depend on your ISP. Next, once you did the most annoying part, I'd advise you to check the apply fixes. Why? Because if you do not, you'll probably encounter some issues that would lead to a server crash. So the apply fixes prevent your server from crashing. If you want to, you can click into the configuration button. Here you can choose your server name. So this is purely aesthetic. So in my case, I'm going to call my server. I can choose the max players. I'm going to put 2. So I'm going to choose my max view radius, which is basically the render distance. It will depend of your RAM capacity. So to know that, you just have to go into your taskbar, right click and go into your task manager. And inside you have to go into the performance tabs, and you can see your RAM here. In my case, I have 16 GB of RAM, so I'm going to put 12. If you have more than 16, you can let 32. This is perfectly fine, or you can put even more if you want. And then there's the game mode. This is pretty confusing, I'd be fair with you. The adventure one is basically the exploration into the solo campaign, I don't know what to call that. But yeah, it's pretty confusing. Otherwise, you can choose creative if you want to play in creative with your friends. And for the last part, what's name, you should not touch that. Then you can click on the save button and then create the server. Once you did all that, you should have like a successful message. Now all you have to do is to go into your server folder and open the start file. Once you did that, you can type /auth login browser, and then you have to click onto the link that's gonna pop into your terminal. So to open it up, you have to hold Control and then your left click. You will have to log in. And once you did that, your server is done and is open. Now, if you want to join your server or give your IP to your friend, you have to go into your game, into the servers tab. You have to put your public IP so to know that, you can Google it and type it, what's my IP. And you have to do the colon and then your port that you've put into your Hytale server creator. And then you're done. Here you go.